Hello everybody and welcome back to World of Tanks. My name is Spartan Elite 43 and we are on Ardennes in the T110E3, also known as Boomerang, also known as the Sloth. Now you guys have been pretty adamant about asking for other tanks instead of just artillery, so here are the last couple days I've been trying to get some good footage in other tanks. The primary tanks that I have are all tank destroyers. I do have the one heavy, but I haven't used it very much. So we're going to go into town because E3. I mean, that's what you do. So we're going to take the shortest route into town and then kind of skim along the outside of the town and then go down to a specific spot where I can engage the majority of their team, usually. So as soon as we go down here, alright, come on, go down, there we go down this little mole path here, which, I know what you're thinking, I could have just stayed on the road and come right through here. I didn't think about that. I had to go the long way because E3, you know, it's the fastest tank in the game. So why not go the long way? Now, I don't like to go straight up into town on this road. I like to get up close and personal in an E3. Sometimes this gets me into trouble, but a lot of times people freak out and they start missing shots that they should be able to easily pin. Because you guys remember the biggest weakness of the E3 is its lower plate. That's the biggest weakness. But people get so afraid that they're going to get shot by this 155mm cannon that they start missing easy shots. Hi, T-57. You've got 4 rounds. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Watch him. Here he comes. He's going to pull and track. Right in the middle of the road. He fixes his track to get out of there. Nobody's shooting him. I don't know why. Maybe because they're so far away. This Patton, on the other hand, is not good for me. And you can see, as soon as I fired, he come at me. They track me and get behind me. Not a whole lot I can do there except ask for help from the heavy that's right behind me. So I'm just going to sit here and take it in the backside and then try to shoot at tanks in front of me, and unfortunately I shoot the staircase of the building right in front of me. And there we go. So he was able to hit that Patton, and that helped me out tremendously. Now, disaster averted, and I'm going to make these people's lives as miserable as possible. You may ask why I'm sitting so close to the building here, and there's a simple reason. I want them to come around the corner to face me. And he does. And we take a quick shot as he's backing up and goof up. Now everybody's coming out. He just fired. Everybody shoot him. How's that going for you, fellas? I didn't think so. Everybody gets so flustered with this tank. I don't know why. And shot out. There's 885 damage. Your worst fear has come true, and you still have yet to do damage to me. And he tracks me again. That little fella's going the right way for a paddling, if you know what I mean. But my repair crew's getting a good workout in. So now I'm backing up further to the left because these guys obviously aren't pushing up on me. And I'm like, alright, we'll just turn this corner and take a shot. Oh, that's an E4, that's going to sting. And he puts it in me and I put it back in him. Little trade. Light, or the medium comes back out, takes a shot. Once again, I bounce it off. That'll be a Spartan award for sure. And I bounce it again. Come on, little 430, you can do it. You're the little light tank that could, or medium tank. Shot in him, and there's the paddling I promised you. Welcome to the party. I'm like Oprah in this tank, and you get a shell, and you get a shell. Everybody gets a shell. No? Alright, well I thought that was pretty funny. Hey E5, how you doing? Oh, you screwed up. Now you're dead. Anybody else? And I possibly may have goofed. I got a little overconfident and forgot about the E4, and he popped up and nailed me. If I would have hugged the wall a little bit better, he would have had a harder shot. Unfortunately, he was able to put one right in my lower plate. I don't know if you can see it or not. And pop goes the weasel. That being said, we had a lot of fun in town, right? The Patton gets behind us. We had a little butt puckering going on. Then we get into town and we get the everybody shooting at me, and I turn into Oprah. I mean, it was a fun match. But our guys are closing in on their base. Their guys are closing in on our base. Who's going to get to the cap first? And you can see I'm watching this guy because he's the one that's actually talking to me. And we're both expressing our love for the Sloth. I mean, it's just a fun tank to play. One of those tanks that you can just throw straight into the mess and make everybody miserable. You can do some great things in it. I tend to be too aggressive and get myself into some trouble, but you can be aggressive in that tank and still do some serious work. Like you see, I have 8 pins, 2 kills, and I was alive for what? 4 minutes? Imagine if I could have gotten through that engagement. The E4 is really what screwed me. The Patton early and then the E4. So we see the T10 take a shot at the E4. He put it in its track, didn't really get much, but the heavy tank behind it, and he's dead. Alright, so our guys are moving into the base, and I'm telling them, hey guys, they've got 2 heavies headed for our base. We need to make sure we get somebody in the base and start capping. Somebody has to get to the base and start capping. Otherwise, we're in trouble. I believe the tank destroyers are going to go into the base first. Now you can see they are already starting to cap. That's no bueno. But we have a guy there who can possibly reset the cap. Come on, buddy. Reset it for us. Come on. 24 seconds. And they didn't reset the cap. Now, we're going to need to get 2 people in the cap real quick or we're going to lose this match. They only got 3 people left. So we need to get into the cap. Now, they've got 2 people into the cap. Our guy did reset the cap right there. So that helps save our team right there. Now we've got 2 people in the cap. We're ahead by more than 10 seconds, which means we will win this match. As long as their RD doesn't reset the cap. I know what you're thinking. Dude, it's 8v3. There's no way that you win that or you lose that match. Yes, there is. It's called capping the base, and they could very well do it. Yes, they have a tank destroyer back there. Yes, we have 2 heavies and an RD. But you don't want to leave that up to chance. I would rather take a guaranteed win against 2 tanks than to go hunting and lose the match. You know what I mean? I've done it, and I've been the guy on both sides of that. I've been the guy that they try to hunt, and I sneak all the way around to the other side of the map and cap the base in my RD. So, 2 kills, 4,900 damage, 3,110 blocked, 1,268 assisted. That's a guaranteed top of the leaderboard. That's a pretty good match. Like, all the way around, we did really well. And there you go, top of the leaderboard, 4,900. The M55 did 4,300, so he had himself a good match. So if you like what I'm doing, punch that like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.